you are here for a reason. However, it is what it is, right? We have to work. Last week I was so ill, especially Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The students couldn't understand what I was saying because my voice was hoarse and I couldn't understand myself. So I feel sorry for them, but today I feel a little bit better. Hi, Sankai. Good morning. Well, it's afternoon for you, but it's morning for me. Okay, guys, I'm just checking my notes over here so we can start right away because there are a lot of things we need to cover, especially a lot of units. Let me just double check. It says page 94, unit 7 revision. That was your homework. Now I want to know how many of you have done the homework. Give me thumbs up or any reaction for that matter.
Teacher, I have homework. I finished.
Okay. All right. In that case, we're going to check it out. Let me just open my book over here. Yes, because we're about to start unit 8. So that is great. Okay, what page was it? My memory is horrible. 94. All right, 94. Let's take a look. Yes. Okay, let's share. All right, so we are having a couple of exercises over here. It shouldn't be very difficult though, but let's see. Okay, Max, you say you have homework. Can we hear your answers, please?
Wait, teacher, I haven't put the page to 94 yet. Please wait.
Okay. No worries.
Yep. Okay, I put it now. So the teams that come, do I just read first?
Yes, please.
I am quite angry right now because of something I told my aunt to not do, but she did it, even after I said it 7 times.
It happens sometimes, so unfortunately.
It's not that she forgot like what I said either. Yeah, goddamn purpose. Anyways, the teams that come first are the, okay, what?
Go on.
The teams that come first are the ones who race intelligently and adapt to the sort of prediction. I don't know.
No, hold
prediction.
on. Unpredictable.
Bro. I wrote 2 answers here.
What do you mean 2 answers? It's only one
answer. That means I put predicting and prediction. I put a slash.
Okay, guys, so for number 1 will be unpredictable. Let's write it down. Actually, you know what? Where do I put them? I don't have enough space. Probably I need to make the page bigger. Oh, Lord. This is big enough. Okay, so number 1, we said unpredictable situation. All right, keep going.
Which arise in these races. The teams who do well show both flexibility and patience.
Patience, very well.
Unfortunately, our preparation or preparation, I don't know.
Preparation is okay, just plural. Preparation.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, I didn't put the S. For the race in Australia, weren't methodic. I don't even know what it means.
Methodical is something that it's educational. For example, every single teacher must have a methodics, which is a subject in way of how to learn, how to teach properly, how to approach students. So methodical is something that it's educational.
Okay, thanks, I guess. In any way. In fact, as a beginner, I was so experienced. I was so unexperienced that the training I actually
inexperienced.
What?
Not inexperienced.
What? But I Google searched it and unexperienced is actually a word.
It is a word, but not in this case.
Bro, I got tricked. That the training I actually did was was I put simpler. I don't think it's correct though. To run and cycle as much.
Simply is okay. With an Y, simply.
To run and cycle as much and as hard as I could. When we actually did the race, one of my teammates became just too tired to continue. We had been going really fast without taking any rest, and he had been willingly. Wait, what?
No.
He had been unwilling to ask us to take a break.
Unwilling. Unwilling, yes.
Ow. I knew that our team had not been prepared or yeah, I didn't write this answer.
Realistic, prepared or realistic?
Or realistic about the pace we could keep. Not finishing that race was the most valuable lesson I could have learned. I think everyone got it correct, the last one.
Valuable, excellent. All right, guys.
And I got a lot wrong.
It's okay. It's all right. I'll give you a minute so you can check out the answers and just write them down. Okay, let me just double check who came as well. Angel, EJ, Clarence, Sankai, Miwong, Max, Mitchell, Nicholas, and Osmond. All right. Cool. Let me know when you're ready with this one, okay? I just zoom it in so you can see the answers better. All done. All right, cool. Let's erase this. Going for exercise 2. Angel, can you do it for us, please? Is microphone working?
Yes.
Yeah, go on, sweetie.
Can I suggest in taking?
Not in, sweetie, just taking. Suggest taking.
A break in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Keep going for the rest one.
Did you manage to get in touch with her?
Very well.
Do you want to invite her?
To invite her, yeah.
He's considering to change his course of studies.
Considering changing.
He absolutely refuses having anything to do with them.
It is to have this time. To have. Refuses to have.
Let me talk. Money.
Stealing the money, yeah. Stealing the money. We're just gonna give, sorry, 2 L's. We're just gonna give a second to each one of you, so you can write them down. Let me know when you're ready, because we still have a couple of 6 more. No. Check them out. Now, guys, when you're writing the, yes, of course, when you do the homework, you do it maybe with pencil or pen. I don't know. Well, pencil should be ideal, right? So you can erase it. However, I don't want you to erase the answers. I want you to cross them and write the correct one, because this way you're going to see what kind of mistakes have you been making. If you just erase them and write them down, there is no point of it, because oftentimes we get to learn from our mistakes rather than, I mean, how am I supposed to know what was wrong? What did I wrote over there if I just keep erasing it, right? Doesn't make any sense. You ready? Yes, you say yes. All right, let's clear it. We're going for the next one. Okay, EJ, can you continue, please?
He persuaded them to finish the job.
To finish, yep, let's write it down. To finish. Next,
I expect to become very rich one day.
to become. Okay. Next,
I really don't mind working at weekends.
working, yep.
It is no good asking him anything. He's really unhelpful.
Amazing.
Toya enjoys working in an internet cafe.
Working, very well. Working.
You know, it's not worth spending so much money on a meal like that.
And all right, I'll give you a minute so you can write down the answers. Okay, should be fine. Let's clear it. Okay, and we go for the last one, 6 sentences. Gonna make it slightly smaller. Yep. All right. Mitchell, do you have homework?
Yeah.
Go on, please.
Okay. People under 18 aren't allowed to go skydiving. He
Aren't
stayed.
allowed. Hold on, give me a second. I need to write it down. Aren't allowed. Good. The next one.
He stayed in the shade to avoid getting sunburned.
Good. To avoid getting sunburned. Next.
How do you pronounce that?
Paula, that's an Italian name.
Paula can't bear windsurfing when the weather is cold.
Okay, cool. Can't bear windsurfing. All right, next.
Would you mind turning your mobile phone?
Would you mind turning? All right.
If you don't take all the safety precautions, you could risk getting an accident.
You could
In an
risk or
accident?
you may risk.
This one I don't know. I just put something.
Okay, you may risk having. The last one. The weather is so wet that it's not worth going for a walk today. The weather is so wet, there is No point going for a walk. Why not? There is no point going for, oh, I need to stop here. Okay, please write them down, and we're about to start the new unit, Dream of Stars. Are not allowed to go. People under 18 are not allowed. Okay, so question number 1, are not allowed to go skydiving. Yeah, you can say that. Yes, that's a correct one. What about no point to go? The weather is so bad that there's no point to go for a walk. Yes, you can say that as well. Both are correct. So sometimes, guys, you have more options than one, okay? Doesn't matter. Now, if it's computer-based exam, unfortunately, you can beat that. That's unfortunate, right? But because you're not going to do this kind of an examination, so you can choose the other one. Anyway, if you have, let's say, multiple choice, it's much easier, right? So you can see because only one will be correct. But when you are needing to fill in the gaps, then it's a little bit different. So it should be fine. You don't understand question, sorry, task 1, question 7. Let me take a look. Task 1, question 7. Realistic over here. I know that our team had not been prepared or realistic. What is a realistic? What kind of word is realistic? Okay. Angel says it's a noun. Is it a noun? It's actually an adjective. Because I know that our team had not been prepared. Now prepared. What kind of word is it? It's also an adjective. No, Angel, it's an adjective. Prepare is a verb. But remember, we also have adjectives with ed and ing. Don't forget that. So in this case, you need to focus on the noun. I knew that our team had not been prepared or realistic. What's the noun? What's the main noun? It's team. What kind of team it is? Prepared team, realistic team. Does that make sense? Yeah. So guys, don't forget that in one sentence, first of all, you need to understand how you can recognize the words, right? Now, in this case, we're having team, right? This is the noun. This is our noun. Now, in order for me to describe the noun, what do I need? I need adjective. Yes, prepare on its own, it's a verb. That's correct. Realistic could be realized. Also could be a verb. So be very careful with this. If you're confused with the sentence, just look at it. What is this sentence about? Okay, we're talking about a team. If I'm describing a team and also I have and, or, so, but, that means that most likely those two words should be the same form. If I'm having an adjective, it must be an adjective. So pay attention to small details like that. Okay, we're gonna go back to unit 8. Well, not go back because we're about to start. Talking about dream of stars. Now, on the side over here, we have a couple of pictures, and I would give you a moment just to think about if you know them. Do you know any one of any? Oh my goodness, any one of them? Guys, don't text me. I don't want to read comments. I want to hear you talking. That's the goal, right? Yes, Sankai. Okay, I don't know these people. I know her. Her name is Meryl Streep, and she is an actor. I don't know who this one is because I don't listen to that kind of music. Maybe you recognize them. Someone mentioned to me the other group on Monday. I think they mentioned Harry Styles or something. Not sure. I don't know them. This is a Brazilian, and I think he's a football player because I'm a massive football player watcher. I don't play, but I love to watch football. I think this is Rivaldo. He's Brazilian. He doesn't play anymore, but he was quite good. They win a World Cup once. I remember this because Brazil was my team back then. I was probably how old I was, like 16, 17, roughly. That's like half of my age now. But this one over here, it's a team. I can see it says Canada underneath. Must be hockey because they're very good at hockey. I don't like hockey. I don't understand hockey. I don't know how to ice skate and so on. So that it is. Now I want you to think about what are the advantages and disadvantages of being famous. Advantages and disadvantages. Clarence, I want to hear your opinion. What are the advantages and disadvantages of being famous? Each one of you, I'm going to ask each one of you, okay? So if you need a minute to think about it now. Because as I said, I don't want to see any messages texting. This is for your own good, not that I don't want to read them. However, let's improve speaking, guys. So we've been here for about 9 months now. And some of you are very good with speaking. Others are just sleeping during the class. So we don't want you to sleep here. It's only 2 hours. You can survive. Trust me. Not a big deal. Also, it's not morning for you. For me, it's morning. Can you imagine on Saturday morning, I need to get up and have classes. So you are you're having the advantage here because it's afternoon for you. So think about what is the advantages and what are these the disadvantages of being popular. Any kind of popularity could be an actor, a singer, a sports player, a politician, up to you. Think about it for a minute, and I'm gonna ask each one of you. All right, and I'll follow my list to ask each one of you. I'll start with Ruchi.
Me.
Tell me what are the advantages and disadvantages of being popular? Ruichi?
I think the disadvantages of being a celebrity is you'll constantly get judged
Judged by who?
by maybe the audience or some of your fans.
Okay.
And the advantages can be you'll be like really famous and earn a lot of money.
Okay, cool. Do you think that you can be famous?
No,
No, why not?
because being famous, I think being famous is really hard because you gotta be like really, really good at something and you need a lot of people to support you in order to be famous.
Aha, okay. And do you know someone who is famous maybe?
Like a singer,
Yeah, someone maybe that you admire.
I admire Justin Bieber
Okay. Why do you admire them?
because I think he's really good at singing.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Let me see who is next. Osmond, are you here? Osmond, are you here? Nope. Nicholas?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Tell me what are the advantages and disadvantages of being popular or famous?
In my opinion, I think the advantages of being famous is you can you can maybe how to say you can know more friends and to increase your friends circle. Yeah. Because when you're famous, um you'll be
Will
just
be what?
to know more people and
Okay.
you can make more friends. Yeah.
Aha, okay. But you're gonna have more money if you were popular and famous.
Yeah. And for disadvantage, I think any any personal information will be just give your fans see and you will be always be maybe your I think how to say your personal information will be uh I don't know how to say but maybe
Try it,
just
Kitty. Try it. Try it. So that's the goal.
maybe
Doesn't really
just
matter if you're using the correct words. The goal here is whatever you're thinking to find a way how to express it because it doesn't mean that all the time you're gonna be up to date with all the words. It doesn't happen. Believe me, it happens to me like sometimes my brain stucks and I just cannot think the proper words. But I'm trying a way to improvise and just say my opinion. So try it. Give it a go.
okay. So I think the disadvantage is your personal information will be just like open to public and there will be no your there will be no it's not safe to like yeah it's not safe to just show to your friends like that, yeah, the personal information.
Okay, cool. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. Max, tell me your opinion.
Man, I wanted to go first.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Well, it's rude interrupting other people, you know.
Oh, that's okay. I apologize. Next time
Because
you'll be
like
first in everything.
when you go like not first, literally everything gets said and everything you say is old and boring.
Okay.
Anyways, how the heck do I start? Anyways, in my opinion, I don't think being an actor is good. I'll talk about the advantages first. Because the advantages of being an actor means you get fame. Fame, 80% equals money. Why? The more people that get to know you, the more famous you'll be. And the more famous you'll be, the more chance you'll get, like either you're so famous on social media, literally anything, you'll get money for it somehow because of apps and
Okay.
concerts and dancing or something. But problem here is you don't get private life at all. People will dox you like, oh yeah, you live here, and everyone will go to your house and say, hey, what's your thoughts about being an actor? And you'll be so annoyed that you'll be forced to abandon your career as an actor. But even worse is that you'll get haters. If you're unpopular or you don't have any friends, haha, friendless, haha, you won't get hated too much because you don't really know anyone, do you? But being an actor, you'll get tons of haters. So of course, you'll get lots of fans. Either that or you're famous for getting hated on. But it's bad. It lowers your self-esteem unless you're like really good at keeping your self-esteem up. And overall, I think being actors suck. Although I do watch movies.
Okay, but not necessarily actor. Let's say choose some other profession. Maybe, I don't know. I think, my opinion, I love watching football, as I said, but I think football players are overpaid. I think they earn too much money, especially like I'm a big fan of Liverpool. Liverpool is in the UK. I don't know how much you watch football, and I love Liverpool. But when I saw one football player, how much money he earns in 1 week, I was shocked. Like literally, I was shocked. Yes, he is good. Okay, he is good. He helps the team win. But come on, I think that was, and I can't say the number because the number was ridiculously high. Like I couldn't believe it. And you know what? He's like very modest. He's gonna post a picture of running in the park or having a coffee at home with his family. I mean, I still don't get it. I think they're overpaid. But that's my opinion. Who's asking me? Nobody. But for example, different kind of popularity. Not
Yeah.
actors.
Anyways, I want to say something. Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
Haha, I've always wanted to say this. Objection.
Oh, objection.
Okay.
All right, go on.
Objection, because football players, they basically put their life on their line for the money. Okay, think about it like this. They train their entire life for one game. If they lose the game, they either get like forgiven for their loss or something and their mistakes by their fans. Either that, or their entire career gets destroyed. And guess what? I haven't searched the percentages up, but I've seen a lot of movies putting real life stories about famous what's it called again? Athletes, footballers, well, who cares?
Okay.
Like they kick football, they win, but the problem is their legs get, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
They decide to retire, makes a shoe shop or something, gets a sponsor, but guess what happens to them in the end?
I don't know.
It's just a sad life, man.
Well, I don't know what to think about sports player, if I'm being honest. I think most of them, they start playing sport at a very young age and they become popular maybe like when they're about 20. They play for a good team. They earn a lot of money. People go crazy about them. But again, I still think they are overpaid compared to the situation, let's say, that is post-COVID now, and especially the war that is happening in Ukraine. Like a lot of people left their homes, and that's okay. Like other countries are helping them, especially UK. UK has opened the borders for them and they're here. And I personally applied for a visa for a friend of mine to come here in the UK. And you know what? Usually it takes for about 2 minutes because I'm a resident of the UK, so I shouldn't have any issues with that. However, now with this Ukraine situation that is happening, my case or my friend's case was put at the bottom of it. And I was a little bit annoyed by that. Yes, they're helping people, but they could have helped them in a different way. For example, if teams, that's my opinion though, if let's say some sports teams, they decided, okay, so let's make a little bit of money cut, right? So we can cut from this player and that player and so on. Let's donate those money. Do they have to? I don't think they have to. But let's say if they want to do something good, that's absolutely fine. So they can cut their pay and just donate those money to like poor people and stuff. I'm not talking regular poor people, okay? I'm focusing on a certain situation because now, especially after the post-COVID situation, I don't know how much things has changed into your country. I can literally say just about Europe, like the inflation. Do you know what is inflation? Inflation is when the payment, let's say your parents work whatever they work and they get $1,000 a month, right? But let's say the prices were here. Maybe you buy like milk for $1, for example. I'm bluffing. I don't know the prices or the currency that you're using. So now the inflation is the prices of the product go up, but the payment stays here, the salary. That's inflation, okay? So when the living cost going higher, you need to spend like you're buying the same thing, but now you have to pay them maybe double or triple the amount, but you're not earning as much money. Now this is what's happening in Europe and probably in Asia also is felt. I'm not saying no. Obviously, I can speak for Europe. And because let's say my rent hasn't risen up much, but I do know a lot of people, like if they were paying, let's say, £1,000 for a rent per month, now they're paying 1,400. £400 now they're paying over on the top of it. That's excluding bills, right? Then they have on the top of it, they have included bills like water and electricity and so on. So I'm thinking that sometimes people like certain type of popularity in the world are earning way too much money while others are really, really suffering. But what they say is, this is a philosopher that said, I can't remember his name. I read it the other day when he said, poor people will always be poor. Doesn't matter if there's inflation or not, because this is their lifestyle. This is where they live. Rich people will always remain rich because they always have the money. They don't care about the rest of the world. And to a certain point, I think I agree with that. But that is my opinion again. Max, do you want to add up something before I call someone else? Nope, Max is gone. Okay, Angel, go on. You're asking me, shouldn't they prioritize the residents first? They should. That's my opinion. That is because I'm paying taxes in this country. So what they should do is, I should be their priority, but actually I'm not. Now the priority they have is like refugees from other countries. Like, well, most of the refugees here in the UK are from Ukraine now. And I think it was Palestine. I'm not sure, I think because they had the war recently. So a lot of people came here, but I mean, what can you do? Yes, those people are not supposed to suffer. I understand that. However, they should, yes, Clarence. However, they should have found a different way of helping them because I feel like certain countries in Europe, like UK, has accepted a lot of refugees, like a lot of them, like literally they're everywhere. However, certain other countries, let's say like Germany, France, Austria, they don't accept any refugees. They have like a limited amount. They're going to say, okay, we're going to take 1,000 refugees because this is how much we have. Why? Because we prioritize our people first. And I approve that. I think that's a better way. I'm not saying these people shouldn't be helped. Absolutely, they should be. But if we help them, let's help them equally, not just one country to suffer the most, and then others, they say, I'm sorry, 1,000 people, that's it. So it's obviously kind of a political issue. Angel, let me hear your opinion about advantages and disadvantages of being popular.
I think the advantages is only earning more money and getting more income compared with the others. But for the disadvantages, I think basically they might have a tight routine and also has a lot of work to do, and their privacy are actually interrupted. And also they are getting lots of gossips from the fans and also haters. So I don't think life goes well. I'll go really well because for me, I don't really like this kind of lifestyle.
Okay. Do you think that maybe in the future you can have some kind of popularity? Doesn't matter what kind of popularity. Could be small one, could be, I don't know, nowadays these ones, what's they called, influencers, they're super popular. So it is a way of being popular.
I don't think I will get myself into this.
Why not?
I just don't really like to get much attention from the others.
Okay. All right, good. Thank you, Angel. Sankai, I want to hear your opinion.
My opinion on this actor thing, I'm not really sure, because having a fame is good, but it's bad at the same time, because well, you get the fame around the world, people can recognize you while you're walking a shopping mall. You get surrounded by people asking for your like sign stuff for them.
Okay.
But the bad thing is there are weird people in this world, especially stalkers and hackers. They could hack into your personal stuff and stalk what you usually do on your daily basis.
Okay.
So I don't have a choice on this, but it's best not to be one.
Okay. All right, cool. Interesting. All right. Now, guys, we're going to read an article about 5 actors at the beginning of their careers. Now, I don't really know them. If I'm being honest, I've never heard of this one, so I have no idea who they are. But unfortunately, they're popular. Well, America is quite a big continent, right? There are a lot of people over there, so you can possibly know all of them. Now, we're going to read it. However, you're going to have to find the answers to these questions. So, as I said, the first thing, and also here it's given to you, read questions 1 to 10 and underline the main idea in each question. And once you underline or focus what is the main thing in this question, it's going to be so easy for you to find the correct answer. Now, I'm going to give you like maybe 2 minutes to go through these questions and see what do you think is important. For example, it says, which actor believes actors must be ready to accept negative comments? Teacher, what do you think is the main idea in this question, or what do we need to focus on?
Accept negative comments.
Okay, accept negative comments. Very well. So I want you to go through the questions, underline whatever you think you need to focus on. After that, we are going to read the text. There are 5, I think. Yeah, there are 5. In the meanwhile, once you're going to read it, I want you to underline the words that you don't understand. Ideally, the text should be very easy. Now, let's say if you have like one word you don't understand in the text, don't worry about it. Try to get the overall meaning of the paragraph or the text. Don't focus on the words you don't know. This is a general tip for your examination or any kind of reading that you're going to do, okay? Don't focus on the things you don't know. Focus on understanding the general idea of the paragraph. Now, because this is a learning class, right? I'm going to let you, once you're going to read it, obviously, each one of you, we're going to read them out loud, don't worry. Let's say you don't understand For example, I don't know, let's say performance. You don't understand performance, underline it. And then I'm going to ask you to use the Cambridge Dictionary to find it yourself, because for me, it's easy to give you the meaning of the word. However, you need to find and you need to learn how to do this by yourself. So please read the questions in the next 2 minutes, and then we're going to read the text.
Teacher, which page is this?
This is 84.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna express an opinion. Speaking is cool.
Sorry? What did you say?
I expressed an opinion.
What kind of an opinion?
Speaking is cool.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right, let's read the text now. The text. Well, yeah, it's a text. It's an article. Okay, so we're starting with Scott Hudson. The curtains open to the theater as a group of young actors make their way onto the stage. There's some young Edinburgh. Now, this word, Edinburgh, let me show it to you. Edinburgh, usually here in the UK, people pronounce it Edinburgh. Don't ask me why, okay? Don't ask me why. Edinburgh, Edinburgh. So if you hear it, if you have the chance to hear it as Edinburgh, don't get questioned why Edinburgh. It's just the way it is. Maybe next week I will show you certain words that they're written in one way, but unfortunately they're pronounced in a different way. And we cannot explain why. It's just the way it is. Pardon?
Nothing, I just said hey.
Okay. Base actors doing the final performance of their drama course. Okay, let's start with Scott Hudson. Remember, we're reading it out loud. However, in your notebook, make sure you're underlining the words. Okay? All right, let's start. Clarence, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, let's read the first one.
Scott Hodgson, 22-year-old Scott is already a step ahead of his classmate as he has been offered a year-long contract with the National Theatre of Scotland under 26 theatre group. He was discovered by someone from the theatre while performing in plays in Edinburgh and St. Andrews, but he admits the student final performance in front of the directors and agents is still nerve-wracking. It's so important for all of us. The fact that they are artistic directors from the big theaters who come to watch make it such a big opportunity. There's so much happening in Scotland, and the moment that there are a lot of opportunities up here, so it makes sense to stay closer to home. When I started the course, I thought that stage acting was the only thing that I wanted to do, but now I want to do everything I can whenever it's on stage, TV, film, or radio.
All right, perfect. Going for the next one, Kim Gerard. Let's ask Mithul to read it for us.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my mic didn't on for a second. Okay. 21-year-old Kim got her first taste of performing as a ballet dancer when she was just 2 and has been hooked on performing ever since. Although her ballet days are now behind her, she admits that it gave her a great how do you pronounce this?
Try
I
it.
know how to pronounce it, it's not coming in my head. Introduction, yes. To the profession. It was just an exhilarating to get up on stage and perform in front of an audience. Acting is the only thing that I have ever really wanted to do, and this course has led me to do my training close to home. Even though I done some theater before, I always wanted to get into TV. I really like I really liked the idea of being a famous, well-paid TV star in a drama series. But now I realize acting on stage is just as good. I can read today.
Okay, let's get going with the next one. Alan Scott Douglas, Egypt.
Although 23-year-old Alan has been interested in performing since his early teens, it was only in his second year of a primary teaching degree at Edinburgh University that he decided to pursue a career as an actor. I kind of got into it by accident, he admits. I was more of a singer, but I ended up doing musical theater and absolutely love it. I'm pretty much open to anything. I suppose my heart will always belong to theater as there's a live audience there in front of you. But the film and TV work we have done has been great fun too. So I would love to do some more. If you want to achieve your ambition as a young actor, you have got to go where the work is. If I'm offered a job down in London, there's no way I would ever be able to turn it down.
Okay, thank you. Let's go with the next one. I forgot who read it. Oh my goodness. Nicholas, did you read?
I haven't.
Did you read? Did I ask you to read something?
No.
No. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Romana Abercrombie.
26-year-old Roma says she got involved with a lot of drama production when she was still at school. When I left school, I realized that it was the only things I want to do. I tried applying to drama schools down in London, but after being rejected by them, I took a year out to go traveling. This course has given us so many useful skills and brought us into contact with so many actors and directors who have told us all about the industry, and we have been able to gain some experience with TV as well as stage acting, which has been great. When it comes down to finding work, if it's in Scotland, that's great, but I did love to travel around too.
Okay. And let's go with the last one next. Can you read it for us? Neil Thomas.
Okay. 29-year-old Neil was just 7 years old when he joined an after-school
Try it.
youth theater company, which gave him his first taste of acting on stage. I went once or twice a week and adored it. You can just said liked it, man. He says, I was always keen to show off at school, so it was the perfect outlet for me to perform properly. I've had the chance to do a lot of different types of acting, and the training has been invaluable. It's intense, but everyone knows that the nature of the career, and you have to be prepared. People will give you all sorts of advice about your acting, which helps you to strip away all your bad habits. In our profession, you have to be prepared for brutal criticism because that's what you'll expect when you start working. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to give you a link for the Cambridge Dictionary. In case if you have some words you don't understand, again, it's not a problem for me to tell you the meaning. However, I want you to try to find the meanings on your own. And it's always a good idea to search for synonyms as well. However, I think the text was quite simple. I don't think there were many questions, I would say. Questionable words. But yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes, maybe about 5 minutes, to find out the answers to these questions. All you have to do is next to the number to write the letter A, B, C, D, or E. We're gonna check them out and you're having a break. Let me know when you're ready. Just give me thumbs up or anything. Are you ready, guys? Give me a reaction, please, when you're done. How is it going? I forgot to mention, you also need to find where exactly did you read that. For example, I will give you a hint. The first one, which actor believes actors must be ready to accept negative comments, is E, Neil Thomas. But you have to find where. Why does he say that? For example, the last sentence. In our profession, you have to be prepared for brutal criticism. What is brutal? Brutal means extremely bad. For example, if you have someone who is very rude, maybe you had an exam and you failed the exam, or you had like very low scores, and your best friend would say you were so horrible, you couldn't be worse than that. So that's a little bit brutal, right? It's very rude or brutal. I realize I still cannot pronounce the words very well because my voice is still not back to normal. So I do apologize for that. This is difficult, huh? Okay, so for me, it's 10 o'clock and 6 minutes. I'm going to give you 4 more minutes. Okay. And then I'm going to give you a break for about 5 to 7 minutes. And after that, we're going to check it out. It's no problem for me, again, to tell you the answers, but you need to do this because this is a task that your examination has as well. 2 more minutes and you're having a break. Okay, Angel is ready. EJ is ready. Nicholas is ready. Okay, cool. Okay, boys and girls, let me give you a short break. I think this exercise, it's actually taking a little bit longer for you, which means I'm gonna have to give this kind of exercises a little bit more frequent so we can practice. Pardon. Let me give you a short break. Okay, let me give you a short break. 5 to 7 minutes, go to the toilet, get some water, whatever you need to do. Let's come back and let's see if we can find the answers before we continue to something else, okay? Take a break, please. Okay, let's get back if you're here. Turn on your cameras. Okay, so apart from Mi Wong, because she texted me that she has something happening in her house, she cannot open her camera. I honestly don't know why Clarence, Mithu, Max, and Rui Chi, your camera is off. Thank you, Rui Chi. All right, let's take a look at the answer. So as I said, the first one is E. I'm going to write it down for you. The first one is E. Nicholas, number 2.
I think it's the
Can you please read the text and tell, not read the text, pardon, read the question and tell me the answer?
feels that they have learned a lot from people already working in the theater and TV.
And which one is the answer?
D.
D, as a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct one. Thank you. Ruichi, number 3.
Which actor says that listening to other people's suggestions improves their acting? E.
E, that is correct. Very well. Mithu, 4.
Yeah, 4. Okay. Yeah. Has always been excited by having people watching their acting. I put B.
Sorry, which one?
B.
B. Okay. B is the correct one. Very well. Max, 5, please.
Teacher, can you wait for a moment? Someone is calling me.
Okay, but I'm not gonna wait for a moment. I'm gonna ask Sankai. Sankai, 5, please.
I plan to enter a different profession before training to become an actor. I'm not that sure with this.
You're not sure at all, or do you have something on your mind? Which
I
one is
don't
it?
think I'm sure.
Okay, give me a letter. Which one do you think it is, even though if you're not sure? If I say I'm not sure, that means that I'm having something on my mind. Maybe I'm thinking it's A, but I'm not sure. But if I say I don't know, I don't know. I don't know if it's A, B, I just don't know. So which one is it?
C.
You think it's C. C is the correct answer. So you're thinking correct. Cool. Clarence, number 6, please.
Prefer working in the theater rather than in a cinema or television. A.
A is not really the correct answer. Anyone else? Angel, what do you have?
C.
C. C is the correct answer. Yes. C is the correct answer. EJ, number 7, please.
Which actor did not want to work outside the theater initially? A.
A is the correct one. Very well. Good job. Ruichi, back to you.
I'm not sure, but let's see.
You're not sure, or you have no idea? Which one?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Nicholas, 8.
Yeah.
Pardon? Which actor feels worried about performing in front of some important people?
A.
You say C. C is not the correct answer. Anyone else?
Teacher, I say A.
You said A. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I can't even hear. A is the correct one. Yeah, A is the correct one. Clarence, 9.
Originally tried to trade as an actor somewhere else. E.
E. E is not the correct answer. EJ, what do you have number 9?
I have E as well.
E as well. E is not the correct answer. Angel?
E as well.
E as well. Anybody else?
Isn't it D?
B.
I said D.
D. Oh, sorry. I'm not hearing it good, so I need to do something about my hearing. D is the correct one. Well done. And let's go with the last one. Max, did I wait it enough? Do you have number 10?
Wasn't so interested in acting in the theater initially. B.
B is the correct one. Okay, cool. So, how many of you had 10 out of 10? Give me reaction, any kind of reaction, emoji, however you like to call it. Nobody has 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10? Nicholas? Angel? 8 out of 10? Okay. Niwong and EJ. 7 out of 10? Mithu? Ruchi? Max, how many correct answers did you have?
Probably like I think it's 7 or 8. Oh wait, no, it's 8.
Okay. Sankai, how many correct answers you have? Sankai.
Sorry. I have 8 correct.
Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Good.
Mm.
All right. So let me just clear this up. And we continue to a little bit of grammar. We're going to talk about collocation. But I need to ask you, what is a collocation then? What is a collocation? Who knows? EJ?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay. Angel? Nobody knows what is a collocation? Okay. So a collocation, usually when we talk about collocation, we talk about two words together, which usually they go together. I say usually because sometimes you might have different alternatives. So what does that mean? Usually you have one verb and one noun together, and they are creating a certain type of collocation. Now we have a lot of collocations in English, and this is why I said previously, when you're learning a new word, try to learn it with a preposition. Because yes, that's the difference. It's not a collocation, it's preposition. Verb with preposition. But when you're learning words, let's say you're reading a text, and there are certain words you don't understand, you don't know what they mean, take a look at what's in front of them, what's behind them, because this is how you should learn your vocabulary. So I think I have a hiccup. I'm so sorry. Something is wrong with me today. So on what page is this? 86, we're having verbs collocation with ambition, career, experience, and job. Take a look at this. What kind of words are these? They're nouns, right? But take a look at the verbs. Achieve, gain, offer, pursue, turn it down. Now, your job is, in the next text over here, it's a very short text, what you need to use this verb, because the nouns are already written for you, right? You're having a career, you got ambition, and so on. You just have to choose the correct verb that goes over there. And let's check it out. I'll give you 2 minutes. So remember collocation, when you have the verb, right? You're having the verb, and then you need to add up next to it. Most likely it's a noun, but it actually has a good, accurate meaning. All right, let's take a look at the answers. Let's start at the beginning, number 1. Let's start with Mithu.
Number 1, right?
Yes, please.
It was only his second year of a primary teaching degree at Edinburgh University that he decided to offer a career as an actor.
Not really. Pursue, yes. What does pursue mean, though?
I actually have no clue.
To chase, to follow, to chase. To chase or to follow. To chase a career, to follow a career. Pursue a career. Okay, cool. What I want you to do is write this down somewhere in your notebook. You need to remember this. And ideally, you should use it in your writing task. It doesn't matter, right? You're going to find a way how to use it. Pursue a career. Remember this, super important. Let's go to number 2, Max.
If you want to achieve your ambitions, as I wrote, kind of maybe as a young actor, you've got to go where the work is.
Okay, perfect. Remember, achieve your ambition. Achieve ambition. All right, let's go to the third one. Nicholas, number 3, please.
I am getting a job down in London. There is no way I did ever be able to turn it down.
Turn it down, it's okay, but I didn't hear number 3. Can you say it again, please? I couldn't hear it.
Gain a job down in London.
No. I'm offered a job. I'm offered a job.
Oh,
I am offered a job. This is a little bit passive sentence because I have been offered, not by me, right? I cannot offer myself a job, but someone else has offered a job for me. So I am offered a job in London. There's no way I'd ever be able to turn it down. Turn it down. And the last one, Ruchi.
And we've been able to gain some experience with TV as well as stage acting, which has been great.
Okay, cool. So important to remember or I think ideally you should write them down in your notebook, just circle them and use them as much as you can. Pursue a career, achieve your ambition, offer the job, turn it down. It's kind of self-explanatory, so I'm not going to focus about that. Gain experience. All right, so once you do this, let's practice now the other one. Now over here, let me just see. Yeah, should be fine. I was just thinking about your following homework, but that's fine. All right, let's take a look at exercise 2. You need to use an ambition, a career, experience, or a job in the gap. What did we say for the first one? Angel.
Have like experience.
Experience, okay. EJ, number 2.
Apply for find leave, look for offer, turn down a job.
A job. Clarence, number 3.
Abandon, build, launch, make, pursue, start, out on. Uh,
Career.
career.
Career. And the last one, abandon, achieve, fulfill, have, realized, and ambition. Okay, a little bit of writing now. I want you to choose one of the following ones. For example, if you choose, let's say you're going to choose the first one, gain, have, get, lack, experience. You have to write me 4 sentences. For example, the first one will be gain experience. I need to gain certain experience if I want to continue my master's, for example. Okay, I'm done with gain. The next sentence I need to do will be get experience. It is a great idea to get some experience. What is wrong with me? Experience. To get some experience before you start your full-time job, whatever, right? Then the next one is have. I need to make a sentence with have an experience. I have an experience working with young adults, for example. Lack of experience. Lack of experience. Okay, my sister lacks of experience because she never had a chance to work with statistics. Statistics, for example, doesn't matter. My sentences are really not ideal, but it's a good example for you to see what kind of task you need to do. So you choose one of these 4. Now, don't look at the simple one, okay? Yeah, experience has 4. I'm going to do 4 sentences. Could be even more challenging. I promise you that. So you choose one, but let's say if you have abandon, build, launch, make, pursue, start, out, on, you need to write 6 sentences with that. Okay? Let's practice the vocabulary now. Make sure the grammar tense is on point. If you're writing something in the past, make sure every other verb that you're going to use is going to be in past. Up to you. I don't limit you with which grammar tense you need to use. However, I want you to practice this collocation. Start writing, and when you're ready, thumbs up. Thank you, Angel. I'm going to create a link for your following homework. I was just thinking what to give you from the book so we can cover something from the book. There are certain things I need to explain before I give you a task like that. So for your next homework, you will have the essay on page 92, but I'm going to make a Padlet link so you can write it over there. Will I be able to copy this? I don't think so, but let's see. I need to this. Okay, so FCE Unit 8. So open your book on page 92 and write the essay below. So should be fine. Next, by posting, let's copy a Padlet link. I will send you the link over here. Homework link, and in WhatsApp. Where is your group? Oh, Saturday, here it is. Okay, hello, your latest homework. All right, that will be your homework. Let me just see, should I add up something on the top of it? So it's pretty much what we spoke today, right? Because we spoke about the advantages and disadvantages. However, now we're just gonna have to make it even better. Should I give you something else from here? Oh, let me see. Do I give you the second one? Actually, I'm sorry, guys. Not page. Let me fix that. We're gonna do this one. Because there is one example over here. I don't want you to follow the example. So this is page 93. Let me fix that. Who is writing now? I can see someone is logged in. Don't do it now. Did I say 94? How poor is my memory? What do you say? 93. Okay, so it's page 93. Oh wow, remake in progress. Nice. Okay, so your homework will be page 93 to do this essay over here, okay? However, you do have one example from the previous one that I mentioned, which is over here. Feel free to use it as a model, okay? So you can practice with that as well. I don't personally mind. Next week, we are going to okay, well, I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do this, so okay. Next week, page 86, task 3. We're gonna continue this next week. I'm just talking out loud to myself. All right, let me see some of the sentences over here. Angel, can you read your sentences for us, please? Yes, Angel. So guys, homework is page 93, not 92, okay? 93 is your homework.
She's trying to apply for a job as an accountant in the bank.
Keep reading, please.
He finds a job nearby his house so that he can easily walk there. May left a job as a cashier last month because she has found a better job. Jane looks for a job so that she could earn some extra income. Peter is excited because he was offered a job from the networking company last week. Our lecturer turns down a job as a school teacher because she prefers to teach in a college.
Very well, Angel. Very good sentences. No mistake there. EJ, let's hear yours, please.
She abandoned her first ambition of being a singer after she found that she loves acting more.
Good. Keep going.
We must spare no effort to achieve our ambition to prevent us from regretting when we are old. He finally fulfilled his ambition to be a technician after gaining so many experience in his part-time jobs. It is advisable to have an ambition so that we will have the direction to put in the effort in and then fulfill it. We should proceed in pursuing our ambition so that we can realize our ambition in the future.
EJ, very good sentences. Excellent. I love it. Angel, can you refresh it? It should be fine. Let me refresh it. It says 93. So refresh the page. 93. Try again. Still the same, is it? Guys, can you check what page it says? Maybe I need to make a new one. My bad. What page it says? Maybe I need to resend the link. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, try this link then. I think it's the same. Let me check what's in the WhatsApp group. Ah, it's a different one. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'll delete the previous one. Delete for everyone. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So in the following essay that you're going to do, obviously the topic is very similar, pretty much the same what we've spoken. However, make sure, or at least try, let's go with try. I don't want to say make sure and then you make a lot of mistakes. Try to use the collocations as well. Okay, those are very good collocations, and I think you can kind of implement them pretty much everywhere. So it should be fine, I'm thinking. Let's take a look someone else's sentences. Who's next? Max, do you have your sentences? Max? Mitchell, do you have the sentences?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna read them for us?
Okay. I guess I have no choice.
But you don't want to.
It's fine. I'll just do it. Yeah, I don't think they're very good, but I just tried.
Well, that's why you're here to learn. Let's see.
I got an email for a really good job that every month I make 5 grand, but I turned it down because I wasn't interested in it.
Okay.
Last week I got an offer to apply for a job which will help me out a lot.
Okay.
It was hard looking for a job near my area because most of them are miles away. It took me a while to find this job which I really enjoy. I enjoy very much, but I have to leave because I am moving to a different state.
Okay.
That's it. I
That's it.
joined
Okay.
two of the words together.
They're good sentences. I like them. Nicholas, do you have some sentences? Ruichi, do you have sentences?
I have some.
Okay, read them for us, please.
He's embarking on a new career as a writer. She forged a new career in the music business. She wishes to pursue a medical career. The accident made him reconsider his career. Okay,
Okay.
that's all.
All right, good. Can I ask you guys, what is the difference between build a career, launch a career, make a career? What is a build a career? Build a career. Yes, Clarence, happy birthday. You can go. To build a career. Imagine now, let's say you are very handy and you can do something like DIY. I don't know, maybe like you can handcraft something. And now because you're so good at it and you see like people are very interested in your product, like whatever you're wearing, maybe you created your watch strap and people like it and you're thinking, maybe I can build a career out of it, right? You're building a career. Nobody's actually doing that, but you were thinking of doing it and earn money. That's build a career. Launch a career. Well, launch a career will be, for example, I'm a teacher and now I want to create some courses online. I don't want to teach anymore, but I want to sell courses. I can launch my career, going to the next stage, right? I mean, basically, launch a career will be more like an improvement, I would say, more of it. Make a career. Make a career will be very similar to build a career. To build means that you already have the foundation, right? And now you're building it. But let's take the similar example. Maybe you're thinking, okay, I need to make a career out of something, right? What should I do? Well, I'm good at maybe doing my nails. Let's make a career out of it. So make a career and build a career are very similar to meaning. To launch a career means that I am already doing something, but now I'm going to go to the next stage, next level. We already said what is a pursuit. Start out on is when you're having the idea and you're planning to kind of build it up easily. Okay, let's hear a couple more sentences. Sankar, do you have any sentences?
I don't.
You don't. You have none. Is that right?
I can't think any of them.
Okay, and what does this tell you? That's fine. You can think of none of them. But what does this tell you for you now? To me, it says that this is not your level. If you cannot think of sentences, that means that this level is too high for you. This is what
No, I
tells
can
me.
think of sentences, but something's in my mind, so I
You're trying to say
express.
to me that you are lazy. You don't want to do them. Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'm not here to scold you. I'm here to help you improve your skills. The rest of it pretty much, guys, depends on you. Like you can see, I'm very friendly and I'm trying to help you as much as I can. And I know sometimes the exercises won't be very interesting for you. I understand that. However, as I said, because the exam will take place end of November, beginning of December, and our book has 14 units and they're quite big, they're quite long. So we're trying to cover as much as we can. That's not your fault, that's no one's fault, but there are certain things we just they're not need to be in the book, however they are. So that's why we're going to focus a little bit on the book. However, I need to tell you that mid of September, now I cannot really say the dates, could be the 10th and the 17th, could be, I'm saying could be because I'm still not sure. You're going to have another mock test, which means one of those days you're going to have to do writing, all the 3 tasks in writing. And then the other class, you're going to have the reading with comprehension and listening. So because we're getting pretty much at the second stage of finishing the course, and we just want to see how is your improvement. Did you improve something or not? But that will be in September. I'm thinking should be the 10th and the 17th, but let's just confirm that probably next week. Anyway, as I said, your homework is the essay, which is the Padlet that I gave it to you. Next week, we will continue where we stopped, which is here. Next week, we will also speak about, let me see, this one was easy. The grammar, the reported speech is something that is not difficult, but it asks a little bit of attention more. So that's why I'm asking you to do the writing part so we can get it out of the way. Okay, any questions maybe? Not homework in the book, Angel. No, just do the essay. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to cover that during the class. So no worries about that. No questions? All right, cool. Perfect. In that case, enjoy your week ahead and I'm seeing you in 7 days. Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.